It should be working now, fellas. It should be working. It's 20-second ticker, isn't it? The broadcast is live.
Good morning.
Hello!
Greetings.
He's frozen.
No, he's doing a statue impression again.
Oh, is that what That's as good as it can be for me.
I was just thinking, has my internet gone? I pay 90 quid a month. What's going on?
Someone's got pound one Wi-Fi, haven't they?
No, Peter's got a good connection. It's just, you know, it is in Newcastle and Manchester sometimes.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm a bad omen.
Well, we've been looking forward to it. It's just like, I can't wait to get Ash on it and see his face. And then I've tempted fate, haven't I?
This is it. This is it. It's all your fault, Chris. We'll blame you. Oh, there we go.
2 seconds, guys. Sorry about this one. I'm just connecting to a mobile. No, I don't want to connect to that.
How's the new mod?
Love it, mate. Love it.
We'd love some
go on, show
technical issues.
it off.
We do really love technical issues.
It's
Are we good? Are we good? Chris is gone.
We're good.
Chris is
to
gone.
See and hear you. Testing.
I will do an intro once we all get connected.
We're already connected. Show the mod again.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. No, yeah. So I had these delivered on Wednesday, just gone, from closing the name, from Mr. Johnny Overkill. Yeah, no, I just wanted something ridiculous. I'm a sucker for a novelty. So when someone said to me that you can have a ridiculously sized mod, I mean, that's the hatchet one that we have.
No, we should be good. We should be good. We're battling away at 5G now. Sorry about that, guys.
Ridiculous.
A big welcome to Ash, who's sat in the middle there, and Chris over the other side. Yes, we've brought Ash and Modfather Vapes over here just to talk about ranges and how you kind of develop a range from a single banger flavor. Obviously, a lot of guys do this. We tried not to. Every flavor we've done so far has been a standalone flavor, but people are asking, so we're thinking of launching another couple of flavors.
Sweet.
Go alongside our vintage cola. So I decanted a nice big jug of vintage cola there, so we can have a little bit of a mash about today, and let's chew some fat. Let's talk things. We have internet now, which is good. It's always nice.
Yeah.
How are you, Chris?
Well, you missed out on the secrets that we've been talking about, Peter, while your internet went down.
You guys know some secrets. But yeah, along the bottom you'll see the ticket. If you quote Peter and Chris over at modfathervapes.com, you will get a...
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure you put that on your order, guys, if you're heading over and take advantage.
I would point out at the minute our website's going through a bit of construction. But best off is to come over just to the Facebook page at the minute.
Yeah.
And if you quote that, buy one get one free on the liquids. There's a lot to choose from.
Upset
I want
Ash.
To try this legendary.
Everyone upset Ash. Buy all the Twister, all of it.
Yeah, I want to try Twister. But yeah, I'm going to glove up. That's what we do. We glove up when we're making liquid. So yeah. How are you? Can't bring a guest on.
Yeah, no, I'm just excited to be on. To be fair, I'm getting bored without doing lives. It's I normally jump live every Sunday now, but we're not doing it in December, so I think I'm getting withdrawal symptoms before it even begins.
You're not doing lives in December?
No. December is our month.
He's gone. No.
He's gone. I just want to take a little bit of time while we're buffering There's a couple of comments there. Mark, Reamy, and Polton, how you doing? Peter's in the dark. Yeah, that was a technical issue, so very sorry about that. We have resolved that. We are bashing away 5G, which is quicker than the home broadband, so we should be good now. So it must be Ash having connection issues. But yeah, we were just in the middle of asking how he's doing. I've seen some absolutely naughty mods from Ash this week. He's running the new overkills. So yeah, that's what Ash is running. I don't know what liquid he's taking, but I'm sure we'll find out.
He's on Modfather Twister, from what I've seen earlier. He's such a sucker for Twister.
Just teasing it out, teasing it.
We need to break him off it.
He's dropped out. He's going to be coming back in, guys, so don't worry. But yeah, we're talking about developing a range from a single flavour, which is we've been shouted at to do. We've obviously not launched yet, but it is ready, waiting in the wings to launch the vintage cola on the rocks, which is a very icy number. But today we're going to look at different flavours we can do with that. So looking at basically viewer suggestions. There's been a lot of shout for vanilla. But I'd just like to hear your words on it, really. And yeah, we'll just have at it and just chew some fat while we're on. We do like a bit of banter.
And Mark, this is what I'm on today. This is just a tester that I bought, just a small 50ml tester. I'll get it right. Give me a minute. It's horrible to try and work out. It's like try work something in a mirror. There we go. It's an energy drink one. I love energy drink.
Spirit of Christmas, we've got Bucks Fizz. Bucks Fizz, boom. Bucks Fizz on the go. And what am I vaping on? We are vaping on my Monster, which is the iJoy Maxo with the stripe on top. And I don't even know what I'm vaping. This has been in the lab since last week, so I'm guessing it was the concoction we made, which was Ripley 8.
8%. The 8% orange.
Yeah.
Death.
Yeah, it's nice to have. Oh, he's our guest. Well, I'll invite him back in. Add to stream. There we go. Sorry, Ash, you went to walkies. I'm in the middle now. Piggy in the middle. Got the boys either side now. I like being in the middle.
It turns out one of the kids pressed the button and it just flipped the house's electrics off.
Mint.
I haven't checked on the kid. Maybe he's frying somewhere, but I don't know. That's like back to the live.
we just saw like this darkness. It's just like, what's gone on?
Yeah, the darkness took me, guys. The darkness took me. So I've joined back, and I can see Pete with the gloves on. What we're doing here? What's going on?
It's full blown kink. It's a
this
fetish.
is not that kind of live, is it?
Bend over, boy. Bend over. No, we're not doing that today. We did that last week. But yeah, I've just been talking about
I'm still sore.
Don't be like that, because you love it. But yeah, we're just talking about developing a range from a single flavour, and you know, how far can you take it? Do you really want to take it that far? And you know, just open the viewer suggestions on what kind of flavours they'd like to see from vintage cola. Yep. Basically, we've had the team chewing our ears. We've done an on the rocks, which is going to launch tomorrow. Which is just a really iced out version. You've tried it now, haven't you, Ash? You've tried out vintage cola, but people are asking for more ice. Yeah. Thank you, man.
More ice.
More ice. I mean, the way it's developed now is just like a fresh out the fridge, like not too chilly kind of thing. But people want more ice, so we have done that flavor already, and then we've been asked to do a vanilla. All the concentrates are coming in, but we can do a sneak peek on that one with the stuff we have in today. Just reading a couple of comments. I'm going to drink that glass. Love kids, but couldn't eat a whole one. Same here, Ant. Same here. Couldn't eat a whole one. Any good? And on the vintage cola, I'm driving out here. Got you, Peter, mate. And I'm on the Alpha King of Legend. Got the rips in. So yeah, there's a lot of love going around. Thank you guys, and thank you very much for joining.
And I've got a personal challenge for you, Peter.
Oh hell! What is this? Oh yeah. Chris is going to challenge
us to
make a vanilla beer.
Wow.
Obviously, we're not going to do that now. What's that one of Harry Potter? What's that ale of Harry Potter? The butterbeer.
Butterbeer. Butterbeer.
which isn't
Butterbeer.
actually yeah, I've been asked to do that one as well. So, you know, I need to get those products in just to be able to try them and sit and break them down and
It's all right.
have a look
I've
what's
already
going
bought
on.
15, so you're getting a good 6 or 7 of them.
So you send them up. I hope the camera's a lot clearer. I've gone out and bought a little HD cam and I've
Very
got a
clear.
mic boom coming. Thank you very much, because you know it has been shocking. It's predominantly been done on the phone camera, which is utter shite. But you know, in the interest of development, we thought we'd splash out and get a proper cam in. We've got, like I say, we've got a boom mic coming in. Hopefully, we'll have a change of scenery very soon. This is just basically the home lab setup. We stole a. You what, mate?
And I would.
So you're going to go for the professional approach with a big boom mic and.
Yeah, we're going to have a big boom mic coming over, and so you'll be able to hear my dulcet tones really clearly. So yeah, that's going to happen in the next week. So next time we are live, we'll have a big camera boom mic over top. I've got some lighting coming and stuff like that, just to make it a little bit more nicey. And obviously,
I would do the same, but there's a problem for me, and you know full well that I have a massive addiction to role-playing games. I'm not allowed a PC. Otherwise, you'd never hear from me. I'd forget to eat again, and I wasted away 3 days of my life on World of Warcraft, and it's just like, aren't you meant to be at work? What day is it? It's Monday. It's like, oh no. So no PC allowed in the house.
No PC for Chris. But yeah, I'm just going to measure out some 10ml bottles of our vintage Coke in these little lovely throw pots.
Lovely. So what you playing with there? What have you decanted there?
This is just a big decanter from the big batch of vintage Coke. So I've decanted probably about 1 litre out of that. It is.
We need a bigger dripper. We need a bigger dripper.
Shows your deck.
That's a good idea. That's a good ad name, isn't it? Shows your deck.
Shows your deck. Chris. But yeah, I'm just going to measure out 10ml little basically samples from this, and then we'll have a look at flavourings and see which direction. We've got all sorts of flavourings in this week. We have a massive tray of things to have a look at. We've got all sorts over in the racks, and more coming, man. More coming. So we're very, very stock heavy at the moment, and it's all just to provide different flavours. Obviously.
And I'm really enjoying Boutiques too, by the way, Peter. Really enjoying it.
Boutiques too, yeah. Chris has got a sneak peek on a kind of the first flavour combo that's going to be happening from Boutiques, which is going to be launching in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm just measuring this out.
We can't tell anything, can we?
No, we can't tell anyone anything about it. It hasn't even. It's the unreleased, isn't it? It's the unreleased.
The unreleased.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got my little Barbie and Ken syringe. Obviously, we do have a massive variety of syringes on tap, but I prefer to use these now and again. Actually, just popped off. So yeah, I do like.
He'll be back.
He will be back. But yeah, I'm just going to measure out some little sample of this.
Quick, drop what you're doing. Change your shirts. Just change the scenery. Just throw him off.
I'm looking on my phone to look for his little invite. He's going to be banging at the door in a second, isn't he? Let me back in. But I'm guessing he's having technical issues with his children. Bless him. So yeah, I'm just making sure this is very accurate, guys. I need the exact amount to add the right amount of flavour into.
I'm very surprised as well, Peter. You're actually you're what, second with the amount of facial hair this time round? It's weird.
Oh, hell. Yeah, I've been letting it slip, man. Letting it slip. I normally have a massive beard, but then I shaved.
Don't do it. No matter what she says.
That's it, man. It's just appeasing the lady in your life, isn't it? So yeah, I'm just going to make a couple of these out for now. So there's.
Cheers, Stefan, for saying the devil has arrived.
The devil has arrived. Hello, Stefan. We're just having a mashup at the moment, mate, of possible future flavour ideas for vintage cola. Obviously, we've just launched On the Rocks, where we're about to launch it, and that's happening tomorrow. And then Obviously, we have Flavour ID number 2, which is going to be a vanilla, which we have things coming in for that. But we can have a quick play about and see how it's going to transfer. Oh, let's bring us back in.
Have you got any guava, Peter?
You know I've got guava, Chris. You know I've got guava.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh, don't worry about it, man. People pop in and pop out. Don't worry. But I'm just getting these samples ready. So yeah, has anyone heard anything? Anyone done anything exciting? What you vaping on, Ash? I've seen.
Oh well, I mean, for those that follow me in the vaping world, it'd be no surprise whatsoever to hear that I am vaping on the Twister Lolly, which I've been hooked on now for about 3 months. And as I was showing Chris at the start of the live, we recently had Mr. Johnny Overkill make us some of the monstrous lipo mods.
That's a big one.
That's what she said.
Yes, he did it.
So yeah, this is the Fat Lip mod.
Oh my god, that looks amazing.
With the Mahusiv lipo battery on the inside.
What's the amp limit? What's the amp limit that says no more?
Literally, it's got a DNA chip in it. So it's regulated, which is an odd one for me. But it'll go up to 400 watts.
What?
If you not that you should ever vape at 400 watts.
500 watts.
I definitely did not vape at 400 watts just to see what it could do with it. But,
how was it? Was it very burny?
It was a strange one, mate. I was met by instant heat, but because there's an ice shot in this, I was then met by an instant brain freeze, and for some reason it just multiplied the coldness of this liquid by about 100, and it almost killed me off. So I definitely won't be vaping at 400 again. I'm going to stick to a mild at 150 and leave it at that.
You're at 150. What resistance you running at?
A 0.39.
Yeah.
So I'm used to being on the mechanicals, hence why I always did have the little hatchet. So I'm used to that warm vape. But obviously, with this being part of the regulated world, we've just got to try to account for it.
Where I'm just a complete fanny, and I'll vape at about 56 watts at 0.12 ohms. I'm a total flavour chaser. Not gonna lie, I just like a good flavour. If it's too hot, I'm not in. I'm a proper fan. Oh, Stefan says he's on his tweaked cola, so yeah, he's been bashing flavour ideas. Stefan is a major part of the team over at Live Lounge, Second Vape, and what have you. So yeah, much Stefan. He has taken upon himself to kind of start to construct that vanilla. He's a good lad. He knows his flavours, so yeah, he's very much welcome here.
Yeah, I see some people saying add a bit of vanilla to it. I'd imagine really you could play around so much, like for instance, like the cola products have done, and they always tend to go for like your vanillas, your cherries, raspberry, things like that. So you could kind of replicate that in the liquid world. I mean, the world's your oyster with liquid. You can pretty much make whatever you want, can't you? So
you remember the cola energy drink?
I've never had it.
It's awesome.
You are hooked on energy drinks, aren't you, Chris? You love a good energy drink.
No.
I think you've got a problem, mate.
I'm not allowed them anymore.
A little bit. You're banned. Zach Starr said that the energy drinks are the devil.
No, the NHS, it's just like, how many did you have before the whole brain surgery? It's like, I used to have 10 a day. It's like, you're allowed 0. It's just like, okay.
You sat there with your heart beating out of your chest, literally.
Oh, my brain literally just popped because of the amount of caffeine I was having. It's just like, you're going to have to lower your caffeine intake. It's like,
oh, God.
What? What do you mean, lower?
So, yeah, on that, we won't be doing an energy drink one today, Chris. But we'll be looking at other flavours. Do you guys have any suggestions? Do the people in the audience have any suggestions on what they would like to see from a cola? Obviously, we already have our cola base. This is vintage cola by Live Lounge, obviously, and we just want to have a tweak, play about with your flavour ideas, and see where we can take it.
Colour and
What's that one?
amaretto. Colour and amaretto.
Amaretto.
Oh. Let me have a look. I'll start just picking up flavors like boozy ideas, vanilla ideas. I'm quite fancying an aloe cola. Chris is going to hit on that. Chris is going to hit on that. It's just
I hate aloe vera. It's just a glorified cucumber. It's just annoying.
Stefan says raspberry, rhino cherry. Got garden mint. That won't read them.
Yeah, I can see we've got a few alcoholic lovers.
Oh, we
Jack Daniels and all that.
This is the AA meeting of all AA meetings.
Yeah.
We're all good together.
I've never tried this camera out, if it's good on focusing or what. Nah, it's not that great on focusing.
Yeah, if it's anything like mine, you'll have some fun trying to get it to focusing.
That won't focus it, will it? Yeah, I need a bit of white behind it, but blackberry blossom, that could be an interesting one. That would take it very much down the berry route. So I'm picking out boozy flavors. I'm picking out vanilla flavors. I mean, we could do like a kind of herbal inspiration. We could go vanilla. We could go boozy because we do.
I don't think you can go wrong with a bit of vanilla.
I don't think you can. Oh, we have some vanilla bourbon. That would work.
Whack it in. Just whack it in.
Do it.
Just go balls deep.
Mark's saying the family one. We created one called Family Disappointment, but we've been trying to up the booze kick on it. That would work. That would work, man.
What's the second one going to be for Family Disappointment? Uncle Bad Touch. Tell me it is. Tell me it is.
Uncle Bad Touch. Don't touch there. But yeah, it's going to be a top shelfer, isn't it? It's going to be a top shelfer.
Oh god.
Chris, you and your names. We won't be launching it as Family Disappointment, though. Probably not.
What?
I like to take things like down an artistic route and not a rapey kind of route, you know.
That is artistic. It's art.
Is that how they all try and get away with it? I wasn't doing anything illegal. Yeah. It was art.
Yeah. It's just like Family Disappointment. You can just literally have someone in a white vest with a can of Stella. Perfect.
Fair enough.
A knocked down bottle of amaretto that's broken onto the floor, and you just see the paper on the floor. Beautiful.
See, Anne Poulton had a good shout there, like a vape that's for those who can't drink alcohol.
Very good idea.
See, for me, you could look at that in two ways. Like you say, for those that can't drink, maybe for medical issues or any other issue, you'd like be perfect to do that. But then, like for those that are maybe coming off an addiction, I don't know. You could somewhat argue it might spiral them. You know, of like, oh my God, Jack Daniels and Coke. Oh my God, Jack Daniels and Coke.
I have to stop being obese because I love me desserts or a good dessert flavour. So I can see how it could be cross transferable to someone that likes alcohol to have. Yeah, definitely, 100%.
A nice red wine there.
I was looking at red wine flavours when we brought this little intake in, but you know, I'm trying to think. Unless it's like a summery spritzer type of thing, I can't really imagine how else it would sit.
Yeah, we were sent some samples not long ago, about 3 months ago. I can't remember the name of the place now, but it was basically a range of liquids specifically for alcohol. So it had all the things in there. There was a raspberry gin in there. There was a Jack Daniels and Coke, hot toddy, bourbon whiskey, stuff like that. And it was an interesting one. I was surprised how well they kind of nailed the flavors, but upon quite a few people trying them, they weren't overly keen. Surprisingly,
it's very small batch. It's very niche, doing like alcohol flavors on it. Which is
I don't know. You could market red wine really well. It's just like it's a sophisticated vape. It's an elegant vape. It's wine.
It's wine, of course.
1876. Something wrong.
Just like wine, this has been steeping for 6 months.
Yeah.
But I'm getting towards
in an oak barrel that's been kicked and abused. Just
say,
to add to the flavour.
Steep the liquid in like a used whiskey barrel or something. That oaky flavour will really come through. A nice ale would go down very well, yeah.
Ooh. He creeps out. A nice ale, you say. Did the vanillas arrive? No, they haven't yet, mate. They haven't arrived, so today is just a bit of a tweak. Just to see how they transfer. I'm going to try Stefan's recipe when they land.
I have got packaged ready for Peter this to arrive to him, which is going priority mail, so that should be there we go. That should be Wednesday that he gets that.
It's going to have to be a sipping bottle, otherwise it'll just be quaffed. So it's going to be
you're getting multiple bottles.
Oh hell!
Because I inhale the stuff. It's from the US of A, and it's so good.
I'm trying to use stuff that we can use. I've got a lot of straight here that you can use them in DIY, but you can't really cross transfer them. So we've got like the vanilla custard V1s and stuff like that. You can't use them in commercial liquid. But we have got some V2s and stuff here as well. And this is a really nice vanilla, and it's by a company over in Germany called Flavour. A nice vanilla cream. I think that would go well, and add a lovely bit of mouthfeel. A lot of people might disagree, but I think vanilla custard V2, it doesn't, even if you're not making a custard, the vanilla note in it is absolute banger. And we've got some by FA as well, Flavour Apprentice vanilla custard. We can use that.
I need to get into this world. Honestly, mixing up flavours like this is I need to start doing it properly.
It's wonderful, man, and yeah, any advice or feel very free to come on.
No, I'm a complete noob when it comes to this liquid making malarkey because I'm all front of house with Modfather, whereas we've got the guy who works at the unit, and he just lets himself loose upon all these different flavour variations, and he's the one that comes to us and goes, "I've been working on this, been working on that, and we'll try it," and things like that, but. I'd love just to go and spend like a week with him and just like show me everything you know and let me play with some stuff.
Do it, man. Do it. Just request it. Yeah. I want a week off to go and learn how to mix.
Yeah, because the thing is, you've got to remember, mixing is an art form. Everyone does it differently, and everyone has separate ideas. Even if you're taught by the same person, your ideas will be totally different. And
everyone has a different palate as well.
Everyone has a different palate, so you will mix completely differently. I think it'd be a great shout.
And the palate, obviously, your palate can be trained, and obviously trying all these different flavors, that's like a one-way ticket to vape tongue. But you kind of, you kind of,
all about that now.
I know all about that now. Last week, vape tongue, I tried to taste something, I just couldn't. But I thought I was past that barrier, but obviously not. It's like you can't taste your mouth because it's in constant contact, and this is how vape tongue happens. Like if you're trying the same thing over and over and over again. Like last week, I was working on what did I do last week, Chris? The strawberry True Defiance.
The strawberry custard tart.
No, it was strawberry meringue tart, wasn't it? That one. So yeah, I basically spent a whole week in the lab trying to hone and tweak it, and because my palate was getting that used to it, I just couldn't taste anything anymore. So you box up your liquids and not just have like one go-to liquid. Otherwise, you're just definitely going to get vape tongue.
Yeah, I get it all the time with this. I'll go like maybe 3-4 days, and then the flavour starts to die off a bit. I was like, right, okay, I've got to go a day or two now on something else, or.
Yeah.
Well, I've got some sweets. I've got some sweets here that are designed for vaping tongue. And
are they any good?
Well,
the head candy stuff.
Yeah, head candy.
So when you start sucking on the sweet, it feels like you're licking a 9-volt battery. It's like you just start feeling a cooling sensation on your tongue. It's weird.
They work. They do work.
Yeah, I'll have 1 or 2 of them and jump back on, and the flavour's back. So yeah, different ways. I mean, people have different ways, I believe, from dealing with vaping tongue.
It's going to sound weird. I just scrub my teeth 3 times a day and I mouthwash twice, and I can vape the same flavour for months.
But it's about that maintenance, isn't it? Like, it sounds disgusting, but I scrape my tongue all the time. I'm like, all the time.
I'll help you.
It's minging, Chris. Don't do it. But yeah, just to enable me to be able to do this on a constant. You've got to do those things.
So the sacrifice you make.
It's a sacrifice, and sometimes a minging one. But yeah, I'm gonna just have a little play. What's Stefan saying? I've got a raspberry ripple custard I'm working on. I've just finished a key lime Sicilian lemon meringue cheesecakey flavour as well. Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice.
What sort of biscuit base, Stefan? Have you gone for the rich tea, or have you gone upper class and gone for like a hobnob oaty biscuit base? That is the question. No hobnob oaty biscuit base, I will actually be quite upset with you.
See, I like using a lot of graham cracker in my kind of cheesecakey. So I'll use like an oaty biscuit with a graham cracker, and it seems to work. But everyone does their own thing.
Well, it's just because I'm really basic and I make my own cheesecakes. So I use a hobnob biscuit base, cream cheese, and it's orange and lemon and lime zests on top, and it's kiwis throughout.
Oh, that sounds interesting, man.
It is, but I make 1.5 kilograms of it at a time, and I'll make 2 of them, and I'll eat 1 to myself. I'm truly enamored by it.
Wow.
So right now I'm working on a vanilla, and I'm using some of this pure flavour, the German, because it's a really natural vanilla cream. Now, I'd like to just go all out vanilla, not the vanilla creams, and just see where that works. But I think you need that extra mouthfeel by introducing like a cream note in there. It won't get lost because there's that many herbals and stuff in the cola. It won't dilute, and it won't get lost in that mix. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the comments and see what's going down. But does anyone like the sound of an aloe cola, or is that just me being absolutely nuts? Pie crust, graham cracker, maybe that. Yeah. My secret little. Obviously, I'm not going to give away too much, but I use a little bit of Capella's biscuit. It is normally when I'm doing a kind of biscuity base, such as a cheesecake.
Is it a buttery biscuit base? Tell me someone watches the Great British Bake Off. Tell me it is. I get so excited when that's on.
It's got so many concentrates around the back of here.
Honestly, Peter, once this vanilla comes in that I've just filled up with, I think you'll really enjoy it.
Yeah, a little bit of golden butter. I use in there, and like Stefan says, a graham cracker, maybe a bit of cereal, 27, something like that, and it normally gives a really nice cheesecake.
I think I'm just gonna. I think you're all gonna like shoot me here, but I'm just not a fan of desserty flavour liquids at all.
I know, man. We sent you our blueberry custard tart, like not.
I know, and as a flavour, it's banging, bro. As a flavour, it's banging, but I can't do it. I just can't. I can't vape it. And I find that with most, I just stick pure fruit in like the fruits and the drinks and those kind of liquids, but like the deep like desserty ones, I don't know what it is. It just doesn't go down with me that well.
What about a vanilla creamy beer? It's not a dessert; it's a drink. It's that hybrid between.
I'd have to try it. I think if the vanilla flavour was just more of a slight undertone, and the beery, that beer flavour came through stronger, then yeah, I think I'd be all over that like a rash. It'd have to be a slight undertone though. Timmy's like,
Peter's just like, the gauntlet has been laid. Yes.
I'm thinking if you're going to do beer, it's got to taste like in your face beer with a note. Every flavour you make has to have the star of the show. If you're doing a beer, it's got to be beer, hasn't it? You've got to have that like malty, kind of hoppy taste going down.
Yeah.
So it won't be for everyone. It will be a very niche kind of liquid if we develop that one.
I'm offended. As I say, as a flavour, it's perfect. Like you can pick apart every single aspect of that flavour. So what you've achieved by making it is brilliant. But for me to personally just sit there and vape it, I just can't do desserts.
Some people just like fruits, and you're not going to change anyone's mind on that if that's what they like.
I'm very much the same, but can you imagine a strawberry or an exotic trifle? You've got your fruits, but you've got creams.
I'm all for it. I love trying everything. I love giving liquids a try because I do enjoy just picking out the flavors. So, for instance, I like there was, I don't know if they're still around anymore, but they used to they were just called mystery liquids, and they would send you a bottle out, and it would just have their logo on, which is just a question mark, and you didn't know what you were getting.
I think I saw that before, man. I thought
That's awesome.
So like you just ordered the bottle, it was a tenner. You ordered the bottle, and you got what you got, and you had to try and pick out which flavour it was. They did all kinds of stuff, all the usuals, your blue slush, your rhubarb custards, things like that. But I enjoy doing that. I enjoy getting like a blank canvas liquid and just saying, right, you tell me what's in that, and I just have a play with it.
I don't know why, but because of being in York and having so many independent sweet shops, I don't vape rhubarb and custard because it's just like, it's not as good as the sweet shop that I go to. And considering everywhere I work, my nickname's Diabito because of the amount of sweets and sugary items I have. I just can't do it to myself anymore. Just like it's not custardy enough. It's not rhubarb. Where's the sugar? I can't feel it glazing my teeth.
See now what Stefan said there, the passion fruit mango. I love those two flavors as a combination. I love it. So if you can play around and make maybe like a creaminess to that, like with the trifle, I dare say that could be a winner.
We have discussed trifle, and trifle has been on the cards. And oh, come on! Don't underplay it. How many times I've begged you for trifle? Let's not even underplay it. Trifle's life. For how many months? 3, 4?
No, I think that'd be a good one. But then again, I suppose flavour is all sort of personal preference, isn't it? For me, the tropical fruits like passion fruit, like what you did with the rituals, was just pitch perfect. It was brilliant.
Oh yeah. But going back to what you said about the mystery liquids, that's a good way of doing things, man, and let the audience decide what they want, if that makes sense. Yeah. There's so many brands will launch something and put a flavor profile out, and it's like it's not authentic to script, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I couldn't get my head around it at first. I was thinking you're trying to sell your product, but you're not telling them what it is, and very easily you could send them. They could buy 4 bottles, and you could send them 4 bottles, and they could all be flavors that they absolutely hate, or something like that. And
Army really enjoys that.
Yeah, well, yeah, you deter them at the end. So you got an idea. I think they gave a bit of I think if you went on the website, they had a bit of a list to say like this is the range of what flavors it can be. Yeah. No, it was a pure mystery.
So it's like a bag of those mystery jelly babies where one tastes like ass, one tastes like something pineapple.
Yeah, I think they didn't go for like the nasty flavors like horseradish or snot and puke or anything like that as a flavor.
No, I once tried the I'm a Celebrity gummy challenge. That was gruesome. That thing. Yeah, never again. They all tasted like one
range of liquid. Imagine that, like blended goat eyes or something like that as an e-liquid.
To be honest, the amount of things that I've eaten that's meat related, I'd probably be able to pick it out. Just like I know this. My My father was very much a case of you've got to try everything. If it's died to go on a plate, it must be tried.
Right, vanilla works. I'm going to say it does work. It's not the flavour that I want, but that is coming in. Stefan's like throwing the ideas past us. I want to tweak it, and we're going to call that over Coke because it's just going to be absolutely over the top.
Yep.
Vanilla.
And Stefan, with your proposition there, you know I'm going to say yes to that.
I have promised to do a trifle, but you know, we'll have
What is it, Lonely Island? My mind's telling me no, but my body.
Let's turn this on for a minute. If it gets too noisy, guys, let us know. I just need to get rid of some of the vapor in here because I can't see my face. But yeah, ISO 5 unit.
Can you swing your camera just slightly to your left? That's your right. The wrong way. Go the other way. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There, a bit more. Oh, perfect. We can see you.
There we go.
I can't see what I'm doing now, though. I do have a camera that I could set up as an overhead cam in here, but you know, that's a no guest kind of thing. Let's have a look.
It's just better than seeing a head that's just sort of hovering. Just can I even pull this one?
Stefan's poaching all of our customers here. Stefan, what you doing? What you doing? That sounds like a plan. Be interesting to see how that would turn out. Chris, I can work on a tropical trifle for you. Oh. Yeah, you're more than welcome, mate, and you know you're part of the team. It's all good and. What's that pavlova? See, I'm fancying like a gooseberry eating mess. That's got my name all over it.
You need something to sweeten up the gooseberries, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's got to have a shit of meringue in there. Eating mess does have meringue in. That will be a winner. So we've tried vanilla. That works. It's just a bit sweet, which isn't really my bag, but we do have the concentrates coming in for that. So it does work as it is, but you know, with vintage cola, we don't want it sweet. We want it like authentic.
I was going to say, in your head, what is that perfect vanilla-y flavour that you're looking for?
I don't know, like a very.
Beer, I think.
I think just a nice French vanilla, like cracked vanilla, like straight out of the pod kind of vanilla. Is what I'm
natural thinking. Vanilla.
Yeah, I don't want like a vanilla ice cream kind of hint on it. Oh, new comments. Cheers, Mark. Who's Big D? Hello, mate. How you doing? How's Big D Vapes? We're just messing about, mate. We've got Ash here from Modfather Vape. You've probably seen him on social media. We normally have some superstar on.
I won't say that. I won't go that far.
There's Ash, and he is Chris from the Rituals. You know, yeah, how you doing, man? How you doing? Are you a DIYer or would a vape enthusiast? We like to ask these. What you vaping on?
Yeah.
I'll be back in 2 minutes, gentlemen.
I'm really enjoying that. It's Bucks Fizz ready for Christmas. I've gone through like 2 bottles this weekend. But yeah,
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay, see you in a second, Chris. I'm just going to start cracking on with a aloe kind of inspiration. Then we have a nice berry kick to go.
It's funny that you mentioned the Bucks Fizz there. So when we look at doing flavors at the shop, we try and just please the masses. So we just say, guys, what do you want us to look at next? And we'll get some ideas and then go with something like that. But a lot of people are asking at the minute for like a Bucks Fizzy sort of orange flavor, like an orangey Bucks Fizz. Sort of what you get when you get married. You get given an orange Buck Fizz, well, that sort of flavor, that sort of approach. I'm not sure.
No, I like it. It's very citrus. There's no sweetness in there, really, other than the sweetness of the oranges there. Basically, all Bucks Fizz is Prosecco mixed with freshly squeezed orange juice. So I can say it would work. It would be a tricky one to I think everybody would expect a sweet one would turn more into like a tango kind of number with a bit.
Yeah.
So if someone wants a Bucks Fizz and you want to keep it authentic, there has to be no sweetener in there at all.
No.
And I would kind of just go for a white wine spritzer with some nice kind of tangerine notes, I think.
Yeah.
Long hair stuck in my beard. It wouldn't be an overly complex one either. It would be quite easy to do that one, mate. If you ever wanted to do that, it'd be very easy. But yes, let's have a look. The coils I got the other day are banging like. I'm a vape shop. Oh, Big D Vapes. I'm a vape shop owner and reviewer, lads. Do lives too. Had vaping with Vic on last week. My mate Benny Vapes is into mixing, but I'm not in a position to mix. I find it all interesting. Yeah.
That's basically me, Big D. That's me. I'm an absolute noob when it comes to mixing, but I, like you, help run the vape shop and do the reviews and the lives. And this is all foreign to me, but I'm super interested in it.
Yeah, people think it's like a mythical art form. It's not, man. If you've got taste buds, and you can train your taste buds into picking out like intricate, delicate flavors. So, and the DIY world is so far away from the commercial, like kind of liquid world. It's ridiculous. So we're kind of trying to combine the two of them.
Yeah,
so we're trying to get those delicate notes in a more commercially way, if that makes sense. There's Chris back.
He's back.
He's back. But yeah.
Sorry about that. I could hear the pets having a little bit of a tiff, so it's just like, right, a treat each. Stop being naughty.
Throw food at them.
I'm gonna have to have a look and look at Vix and try and catch on there, mate. But yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for coming along and just having a bit of banter with us. Very much welcome. Oh my word, Big D Vapes.
Congrats.
Yes, very much congratulations, buddy. I suppose I better follow your channel and see what you're up to. We do.
Oh, is that what Stefan's saying? Right at this month? Oh, well, I think Stefan's referring to Vic. I think Vic won the.
I think he's on about Big D. That name rings a bell. I know Vic won Reviewer of the Year, didn't he? Oh, mate, it would be a pleasure to join and just spread the love because we're all in this together. Flavors. It's weird because I'm like an online vape retailer. I've got secondvape.co.uk, and over COVID we wanted to try and connect people, so that's how this live lounge was born. And I'm not generically an e-liquid manufacturer, although we did create a range about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
But it's always just been a hobby. We only got into manufacturing about a year ago, and then we lost touch with our lab basically, and COVID was our chance to like kind of do something different.
Yeah.
So yeah, doing something different is important. Big D Vapes, I won 3 awards. Go on, son.
Ledge.
And apologies on not quite knowing who you are, mate. Obviously, shit happens, doesn't it? But yeah, get in touch, man. Without being a massive
fan. The problem I have with those awards is there's not one for most sarcastic male bitch and female bitch awards in vaping, because I think I'd win it hands down.
You would so
no one can match you at it.
The most diva kind of live influence is our Chris. He's lovely though, aren't you, Chris? But yeah, definitely.
Ray of sunshine usually, but
no, man,
sarcastic as hell.
Big D's asking if Billionaires is ours. No, it's not ours, mate. It's just posters that we put up. They need written down. We've got live lounge finals and stuff, but yeah, it's just getting around to stuff. I need to rip all that down, to be fair. But our last brand was Algorithm Labs. It was only a 3 flavour kind of jammy. But yeah, we've got some absolutely cracking reviews from that. And, that was our first experience of juice manufacturing. And then, like I say, but we just do this in an attempt to bring people together. But yeah, Billionaires isn't ours. It is on the website, along with pretty much every other range on the planet. But you do what you can. You do what you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, I try to make this channel as least a second vape as I can. because it's fastly grown into its own little entity. It's not massive over here, but we're getting loads of love from everybody that's tried the live lounge kind of liquids.
Yeah.
What's your website, buddy? In EC Click Awards top 10 shops if you weren't voted, lads. Wink, wink. You're gonna have to. You'll have to drop me a message over on the old Facebook.
Peter watches DIY or Die massively.
I do watch DIY. I've only just found DIY or Die actually. I found it about a month ago. I was thinking, oh, this is very good. This is very good, and I use their noted notes quite regular. So
as far as vaping goes, I watch Jay Hayes, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
love Jay
Lord
Hayes.
Hayes, I adore the man. I want to keep him as a pet.
As real as you can get is where it's at. I don't believe in pretentious lying, head above the sand, so to speak. But I do like DIY or Die. And I watch that over on Twitch. So you'll see me commenting on that a lot, man. So yeah, I do to watch Noted quite literally, because that's a really viable asset in the industry to find out what flavors are good and what shit, basically. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I've been taking a lot more notice on Twitch, and I think our incoming concentrators kind of benefited from watching something like DIY or Die and Noted. I'm not going to lie, I use it as a resource tool, and it's definitely a good one. And I've signed up to the website. I pay my £3 a month, which is pittance, to support like a good channel like that. So it's definitely worth doing. Not downloading, just real.
I'm just searching for Big D Vapes now. That's whilst it's fresh in my mind. I'll give him a follow.
Find him. Oh shit!
I've got a photographic memory. I'll have a peeky later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't have a photographic memory.
Yeah, if I get a couple more people to follow, I might stop binge listening to audiobooks.
No, so, yeah, don't do it.
Come on.
Don't break my heart.
So yeah, next up is an aloe vera. Chris, you're going to hate this. I've just done an aloe vera mix.
So it's pretty much like you've defecated onto your dripper, yeah?
Don't be like that.
Wow.
Don't be getting bitchy now. Don't be getting bitchy.
I'm just not an aloe guy.
You're not an aloe guy. It's nice, man. I love there's a lot of German and like Netherlands kind of juices that have used a lot of aloe vera and those kind of florals.
I just think of hand sanitizer.
Oh mate, it's so nice if you're using it.
Like one of the buildings I work in, they've got hand sanitizer that's like steeped in aloe veras as well for if it gets any cuts, just to soothe the pain of the burn. So I just can't help but aloe vera, it hurty.
Big D says, I like doing the video and editing bit, but hate the talking bit, which I had a little minion to pop in and finish my reviews off. Yeah, you need a Brie. You need a Brie in your life. She does all of Jay's editing.
Polar opposites. Because I'm the other way around. I love doing all the talking, but the whole editing side, I'm just not good at.
I think I did.
love Brie's energy, but that's about it. I just think it's like she's had like 4 cans of Coca-Cola. It's like, right, you're literally rocking. Let's get you on here now.
I think she's a lovely, fun kind of personality. Do you know what I mean? I love watching Brie.
I know, but the hashtag gay for Jay, I pretty much started that one. I'm pretty sure of it. I adore that man. Not got a Jay yet. I'll get one eventually.
There's not many YouTubers that I've really followed closely. Over the years, it's predominantly been Jay, Grim. Now it's going to be Big D. I need to just have a look, man. 36, so we've had two subs during this. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, mate. Totally appreciate it. And Stefan, yes, I have ordered the concentrates, the blackberry honeysuckle recipe. They are coming in along with the vanilla. They're coming along with the vanilla, so I'm looking forward to trying that one as well. We've got a couple of berry creations, and I'm reluctant to launch them. And obviously
And,
we've just,
my lychee lemonade that I was vaping, I vaped it all. It was nice enough, but I did scrap it because it was just missing something.
I'm getting chilly out here. It's so cold, man. I'm going to get a heater. I'm going to bring a heater in because this isn't where we mix the liquids. This is just where we create it and, you know, try and get the designing juices going. But it is very cold in here, man. It's very cold. This is what happens when you pinch an ISO 5 unit and take it home and put it in like the outhouse. But it's very cold in here, so I'm starting to shiver.
Considering you're the eldest one, are you sure it's not the offset of Parkinson's stage 2?
Chris always brings the mean into it, you know, the darkness. But yeah.
Oh, come on. Michael J. Fox is one of our favourites. Come on, show us your mixing and how you mix the bottles.
It'll happen on its own. It'll happen on its own accord. I'm getting quite chilly. I've just had a message from my good lady to say that takeaways have arrived, so we'll try and wrap this one up quite soon. You know, Belly thinks my throat's been cut.
So out of blind curiosity, what are you having? You've got to tell us that.
Hang on, Big D. What do we like about Brie? What?
Oh, Jai Hayes, he's a funny one. Him. I always remember when he reviewed the it was the SX Mini, the X Class, no, the Auto Squonk.
Yeah.
Just like, it's not working.
I was watching something about Jay Hayes, and it was a company, and there was this horrible guy over on Facebook, and apparently Vic got in a load of shit with this guy as well, and it was something to do with a bridgeless deck, and the amount of shit those guys got, and I was like, so I watched Jay Hayes, and then I went going through Vic's archives to find this thing, and that guy was fucking awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Jay Hayes. I love the advocacy side of Grimmy, and I like the realness of our Jay. He's he gets a lot of shit, but he's brutal, but very truthful. And no one wants a bit of a yes boy.
The best way to do it. There's no point in like polishing something up if it's shit. Like, you know, you're gonna be honest. It's the whole point of being an influencer and reviewer, isn't it?
I'd love to just take him to a bar. It's just like, oh, this is their own IPA. What do you think of it? It's shit. This is the reasons why. You just say it to their face. Do it. Yes.
Yeah. Mike is lovely as well. Mike is lovely. You're right. Mike Vape is absolutely lovely. I think when I'm watching Mike, sometimes I drift away because he's got such a melodic tone to his voice.
It's the part where it's just like the underside comb action on the cotton. I don't know why, but that pleases me so much. No, I'll treat you to some underside.
My main two are Mike Vapes and Bogan. Those are the two that I follow mainly. Yeah.
How did I forget about Bogan? He's given so much love to the UK at the moment, and the Rituals.
Yeah. And the Rituals, yeah.
The Bogan is throwing a lot of love out for UK brands. Definitely, I love the Bogan, and he's just he's funny, and he's funny.
I didn't want to say anything about the Bogan because I'm kind of a little bit. It's not exactly. How can I put it? I adore the man, and he's done so much for us. So it's just like I'm not going to mention him for obvious reasons.
Why wouldn't you mention that, Chris? If someone has like kind of elevated your brand,
I'd be all over it.
I'd be like, thank you. You know,
because I don't want to be like this. But there's something here.
Spread the cheeks, I'll kiss the bum hole. Yes, I know what
I'll use my tongue. There's no need for toilet tissue ever.
You're very kind of under the radar when it comes to like that. I would be making a massive shout out to the fact that, you know, there's certain things you've done within your brand. I'm like, fucking yes, man, you need to make a show of this. But you don't, because you are so humble. But yes, we've done an aloe, we've done a vanilla, and I am shivering. So I think we'll wrap this up. And go and get some food and go and speak to our loved ones and hopefully have a nice, relaxing night. Pleasure speaking to you, Big D. Thank you for coming on, Stefan and Mark. Oh, yeah.
He did the exact same thing to us.
Cold fish. You've been cold fish by the Bogan. Well, at least you can say you have. The Bogan cold fish, mate.
I don't mind, but he did that and then put the hand through the air and then he sort of went and gave us like an arm round, but he had his tank top on. And we were just met by like armpit waft.
Yeah. I've been travelling for days and then
Oh, that's rough.
Absolute pleasure to obviously have you both on, Chris and Ash, and for dropping by, Big D, and thank you everyone for joining. I know it's not exactly a bouncing, but we only have 36 subscribers now, and that will continue to grow over the next couple of weeks, months. I'm certain of it. We're over on Facebook, Instagram, all our channels, and we get a lot of love about our liquid. So if you're looking for something to review, Big D, I might send you a bottle of our vintage because it's banging, mate. But yes, I will.
How long before boutiques? How long before boutiques now?
Boutiques,
how long?
Boutiques is 1 week away. 2 weeks. 2 weeks till boutiques. It's going to be ready.
I'm really excited.
And that's going to be a very next level kind of coffee creation. But yes, like I say, pleasure having you guys on, and I will speak to you all soon. So like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And thank you for tuning in. See you all soon.
See you later.
Bye. Bye.